Here we go. NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dragons of Chicago.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Young wasting no time, right to the air.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. That'll be a loss of 7 at the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stop on the line on the first 2 plays.
Ready, red, cut, 10 black.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning, and I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big time game.
19.
Here's Daniels. That was short one to Gesicki. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70.
Throwing now is Daniels. This one complete to Yoshibas.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Panthers' 36-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Daniels. Open man is Yoshibas. And some room to work. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's a gain of 33. That's good for Hay.
Daniels looking to throw.
Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago touchdown.
Andre Yoshibas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dragons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Dragons
5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
A little juke. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
It's now second and
This
6.
defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Here is Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
That play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dragons offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, so to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, as the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync, are they of one mind? Hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
To throw is Daniels. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down not before he works it past the 50. And quickly they get to the line.
And a first down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on. 60 Bison. Panther 11. Warriors 17.
To the air goes Daniels. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
18 Rattler. Cowboy 80. 19 type. 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Evan McPherson
on for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers are now ready to take over. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Hey, look at this defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
On now a punt, here's Bradley Pinion.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
So carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They went with a nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
A gain of 14 yards. That's another.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80. Go!
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Nick Scotton.
With a big-time sack on 3rd down, it's a loss of 7.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that one.
And the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Young now. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I think he just might get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing it to a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
43.
To throw, Young. That's complete to Sanders. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. Although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down.
First down.
They picked up 5, needed 4. So to me, you know that translates back to situational football and how they've been teaching it probably since OTAs and minicamps. Going over situations, know what you need, and find a way to get it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Yeah, these...
The types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he is mounting his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
3rd down, Young from the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Blue check.
Young is set to throw. It's caught by Sanders. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Black one.
Now here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may be able to come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get the rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all the problems either.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Right. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
At the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. This one brought in by Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Jefferson.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
15 yards and leads to third down.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor, 59 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
I'm going to take care of that.
This is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill.
Cannon doing you the way he just did you. I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to take care of it.
He finds Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
We don't play it all.
Young. To the flat, that's complete to his running back.
I told you to trade him.
First and 10 here. You know, if they can just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to
Week 3, they had room places.
Young loses it.
They had room.
Well, we tried to get the motherfucker.
You only tried that 1 week. That's all you tried. Yeah, you tried 1 week. You had 3 weeks. You made other trades.
I didn't make not one trade, Mug.
You did make a trade once. I seen it. The week that I seen you make the trade.
Oh,
now Young. They'll drop that down to Hubbard. The game is 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
The defense was ready for the back to work out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to double the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it will still lead to a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
And here's Bradley Pinion now.
This is taken at about the 14. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
The Dragons offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
He is out of bounds right around the 34.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
That's good. 4A. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Come on.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hanson with our EA Sports. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Hiking 18. Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards in the first.
Having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give for Taylor running right side.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
Justin Jefferson.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Mustang 19.
Throwing now is Daniels. This one complete to Yoshibas.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Open man is Yoshibas.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up third down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another first down. First and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Andre Yoshibas,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Dragons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Young to throw it.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they've not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And down he goes at the 49, a 4-yard pickup.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Young takes it on the sneak.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Young to throw it this time. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 3.
33. Ready.
In motion right here, Boyd.
Here is Young. He completes it to Boyd. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Panther first down.
Let's go.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Young now. Johnson's got it complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Yellow.
To throw, Young. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant, keep throwing it around.
Ready. Bravo 80. Alert 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Now 2nd and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 6, Chap 60, Chap 60.
Now Daniels. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
70. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28.
It's a gain of 8. That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Panther Street, Panther Street. Here we go. Check, check, check. Bronco.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Evan McPherson
on for the field goal now is Evan McPherson from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready, ready. Cut, blue, 32. Set.
Now Young. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ready, ready. Ready.
A give running right, it's Hubbard. Still going inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, as we knew,
touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. 46 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Young's going to throw for this. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13.
Panthers 18.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
That's good. 4A. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
24-yard line.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a